Well, hello and welcome to this edition of the Lynne Hayes Freeland Show. I'm really excited about today's show. We're going to do two different subjects today. A little bit later in the program, we're going to talk about a different approach to violence and what happens when street violence comes into your life. But we begin with what is really an opportunity. It is an opportunity for you or the young person in your life. Dr. Melvin Steals is my guest. He's back again with this opportunity, Infinite Scholarships. Infinite Scholars.
Infinite Scholars, right.
Welcome back.
It's great to be back. I just love being on your show. You're so energetic and you bring out the best in people. And I'm excited about being here for this.
Well, and you know what? We're going to talk about the program and the event coming up on the 29th of September. But I want to digress for just a second before we do. And I heard something about you winning a Grammy this year.
Surprisingly,
I feel
yes.
like we have to talk about that. I feel like we have to at least put that out there.
Back in 1972, my twin brother and I wrote the song, Could It Be I'm Falling in Love for the Spinners? Mm-hmm. And we thought, well, this is going to be a Grammy. But we lost out the midnight train to Georgia. So
that's a tough
we've never had another opportunity like that. And about 2 months ago, I got an email telling me that I had won a Grammy Award. And I was incredulous, but if you can see this for a minute, can you see that?
Absolutely. We can see it. We can see your name on it.
And what's interesting, we haven't had any major recordings out.
Right.
But this song is called 10%, was taken from a track. The young people that do the hip hop people know about sampling. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And 2 years ago, our attorney contacted me about our song, a song we did in 1978 called Love Thing.
Okay.
And they wanted to sample just the drum track. Mm-hmm. And they took the drum track from beginning to end, and they created this new song called 10%. And it won a Grammy for being the best dance recording for 2020.
That is awesome. Congratulations. I had to get that in when you told me that story. It was like, we have to acknowledge that. So now let's talk about opportunities for young people. But that's a perfect example of how something from so long ago still presented an opportunity for you in this year. And what you are providing is an opportunity for today's young people. Who knows what doors will open as they pursue their educations?
Having an opportunity to go to college is one of the greatest opportunities a young person can have. My father, born in 1903, only went to the third grade. My mother, born in 1909, only went to the seventh grade. But they taught us, Melvin, if you get it up here, can't no one take it away from you. Mm-hmm. So in education, that is the collateral for the 21st century. And I am very proud and pleased to be a part of the Infinite Scholars Program because we provide an opportunity to the young people who have done their due diligence academically, in the classroom and socially, and doing all sorts of things. The college representatives come to the Infinite Scholarship Fair because we put the kids they're looking for in one place. When you come to a scholarship fair, you can earn an opportunity to get a scholarship. If you go to a scholarship fair, you just get information. So this is something dynamic right there in front of you. Once the college reps talk to you, they see your package of information and they see the information that lets them know this is someone worthy of a scholarship. Right there, they can tell you that we can offer you a scholarship. And some colleges right on the floor of our event give out scholarships to young people. And if you see it happening, you just would not believe it. If you have an opportunity on the 29th, you should just come and see this. Kids going in meeting people, and those who get scholarships, they're all excited. We take pictures of them, we celebrate, and it's just shows them, give them the incentive. And if we can get young people exposed to this concept, and that's how it started. It was started in St. Louis in 2003 by a guy named Thomas Owsley. He was a teacher, and he kept being upset. His high school students would graduate from high school, and they were intelligent, but they were not going to college. They didn't have the money.
They didn't have the money. So wait a minute. Let me stop you for just a second here, because we're going to have to take a commercial break soon. But what I'm hearing you say is at this event on the 29th of September, there will be representatives of 30 or more colleges or universities from across the country. And literally, I have this vision of they're going to have like an attaché case, a briefcase with money in it. I know that's not literal, but it is kind of.
Right, it is. And that's the big thing. A lot of people don't have money to go to college. Right. And this addresses this issue for young people and parents, because the better the credentials you have, the better opportunities that can be available to you. And a lot of kids just need that opportunity. They need that. And they need, the earlier they find out about it, like our friend Mark Peters' son. His son started coming when he was 12 years old. He would come every year with his dad. His father would help us. But little Mark came when he was 12 years old. He came every year up until his senior year, and he had around 15 scholarship offers.
Right.
He came.
He was ready.
Yeah. He went around and talked to the reps, and he found out what he needed to do to prepare himself for these opportunities. He went down to Florida. He went to different places, but finally he decided upon Duquesne because it has a business and a law degree program, a 6-year program, and that's what he is doing now.
He's at Duquesne. Yeah, absolutely. Tell you what, we are going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about how folks can get involved, what they need to do to come out on the 29th, who's likely. We're going to do all of that coming up right after the break. So don't go away when the Lynne Hayes Freeland Show continues.